I prepare the taxes every tax season for a number of homeowners. And a lot of times people just bring in their tax papers, their bills for example, from the Cook County Assessor here in Chicago, and it shows how much real estate taxes that they paid. We then put that number on their Schedule A, for their itemized schedule, and when we process their tax return. Now, the reason that I mention this is I have seen more than once in my life where a person or family lives in a home, but for one reason or another, they have not signed up for the homeowners exemption. And there's a couple of reasons that this didn't come through to them, which I'll mention right now. In this homeowners exemption, this Illinois homeowners exemption, it is worth a fair piece of money. I don't know, I'm not an expert with the Cook County Assessors Office, but I would venture to say that the minimum value, cash value, would be at least $700 or $800, sort of the minimum range. And I really don't know what they go up to, but it is a fair amount of money. Keep in mind it's every year. So how do you know if you have this exemption? Simply put, you look on the bottom of your tax bill. Here in Cook County, it's on the bottom, and they have a section called exemptions. There are a number of exemptions that people are eligible if you meet their requirements. The homeowners exemption by far is the most common. And to be eligible for that, you must, live in the property, reside in the property, and be the owner. Now, when I bought this condo that I live in here in Uptown, my wife and myself, it's to show you how this works. Anyway, the former owner was not. She was an absentee person. She didn't live in the unit, and so she didn't have her homeowner's exemption. So when I moved into this condo, this property, I had to wait over a year for that my own exemption to come into play, because you pay taxes a year after the following year from when you live in a property, and but she was out of state. She did not have a homeowner's exemption, and I had to apply myself, and that was it. I have seen several scenarios like this, where maybe the former owner, they were renting the property, never claimed the homeowner's exemption. The new owners, when they buy the properties, they wind up with paying taxes with no homeowner's exemption. So you do want to file for this at the Cook County's Assessor's Office. Now, you can look up on their website, on the Cook County Assessor's website, which exemptions your home, your property has in effect. And if you take your property ID number, put it in, go to the website, put that number in, it'll take you to a page that basically says exemptions. And there are other common exemptions. For example, a senior exemption. If you are over 65, but you must file for this. You must file for the senior exemption, and then, like the homeowner's exemption, you never have to file for that again. They just automatically renew. And that senior exemption, it is a valuable exemption. Again, I review this when I do the taxes for people, and it's right on the Cook County Assessor's tax bill. It's a nice thing to have. there are several other exemptions as well. Just one, if money has been, income is a little bit short, they have what they call the Senior Freeze Exemption. Basically, they freeze the valuation of your property, something along those lines. But that does lower your tax bill a little bit more. I do mention these things, and you can go back and see what happened in previous years on this Cook County Assessors website. I've seen this overlooked a number of times. I mention it, you know, and hopefully you be sure to have all your senior exemption as well as the homeowner exemption all filled out and in force on your property tax bill. Anyway, Phil Ivarson here in Chicago. And if you would like help this year, this tax season with your taxes, I'll leave my contact information in the description of this video.